Traditional African prints are at risk of becoming a thing of the past, as cheap knockoffs smuggled onto the continent gain popularity. Ghana's textile manufacturing industry is facing a possible collapse in less than 2 decades if authorities do not address the flood of cheap, counterfeit African print imports.
The foreigners come into the country, take photos, take patterns of our designs, send it out, and then print the same thing. And it's really bad. It's affecting us so bad that nobody even wants to buy GTP anymore, because the person sees GTP and sees it as the imported one.
According to government data, just a few years ago, around 150 million yards of African prints, worth up to $250 million, were sold in Ghana every year. But today, just 1/4 of Ghanaian demand for African prints is being met by locally produced textile, as customers opt instead for low-cost copies. Traditional African prints are a popular sight in Ghana and throughout West Africa, but traders of these colorful fabrics are worried that what has been a vibrant business for so many years is beginning to dull, no longer bringing them profits. Local manufacturers and traders blame this decline on cheap copies of local designs, primarily from Asia, that are being smuggled into the West African country, sold at vastly reduced rates, making it difficult for small companies on the continent to compete.
Cost of production in Ghana in general is high, and so if a company borrows money from bank, produce, and cannot sell on time, it adds up cost to the company. At the same time, it's also difficult for the companies to pay their workers well and even pay them on time, because anything they do, people trying to copy them and sell them, and creating an unfair competition atmosphere for the legitimate business textile manufacture companies in Ghana.
Producing less than 40% of the wax material sold locally at the remaining 4 textile manufacturing companies in the country, the industry, which once employed around 25,000 industry workers, is down to less than 3,000. Ghanaian authorities say they are taking steps towards fighting counterfeit fabrics to help regulate trade and establish a task force. G2 Abraham, CCTV.